Bathed in the soft glow of his AI-inspired dorm room, Alex sat hunched over his laptop, the hum of its processor blending harmoniously with the faint whir of the smart air purifier in the corner. His room was a reflection of his passions, a digital haven where technology and inspiration converged. Neon blue LED strips lined the edges of his desk, casting an otherworldly light on the wall-mounted shelves filled with AI textbooks, robotics kits, and figurines of pioneers like Alan Turing and Ada Lovelace. On his screen, the CSAIL website unfolded like a digital treasure map. The homepage featured breakthroughs in machine learning, robotics, and computational neuroscience. Each headline, each photograph of researchers huddled over their projects, seemed to pull Alex deeper into his dreams. He clicked on a recent article about a groundbreaking algorithm that could predict protein structures with unprecedented accuracy. The possibilities it hinted at sent a ripple of excitement through him. This was exactly the kind of work he wanted to dedicate his life to. Alex had always been drawn to the mysteries of intelligence. As a child, he would take apart old radios and computers, much to the chagrin of his parents, only to put them back together, sometimes better than before. By high school, he was coding rudimentary chatbots, delighting in the spark of life they seemed to display, however simple. College had been the next logical step, and now, in his second year at MIT, he found himself at the threshold of his dreams. The room seemed alive with possibilities. The AI-powered assistant on his desk chimed softly, reminding him to hydrate. Alex absent-mindedly reached for his water bottle, his eyes never leaving the screen. He navigated to the opportunities section of the CSAIL site, where a list of research assistant positions and collaborative projects awaited. One in particular caught his eye, a project on ethical AI frameworks led by a renowned professor whose lectures had left Alex spellbound earlier that semester. He leaned back in his chair, the gears in his mind turning. Ethical AI was a field he had grown increasingly passionate about. As powerful as AI was, it came with immense responsibility. The prospect of working on algorithms that could not only learn but also make decisions aligned with human values thrilled and challenged him in equal measure. Alex began drafting an email to the professor. He introduced himself, highlighting his coursework in machine learning and his recent independent project on bias detection in datasets. Every word was meticulously chosen, reflecting his genuine enthusiasm and respect for the field. When he finally hit send, a sense of exhilaration washed over him. It wasn't just about securing a position, it was about taking a step closer to his vision of making a meaningful impact in the world through AI. The hours slipped by as Alex delved deeper into the site. He bookmarked papers, noted upcoming seminars, and even explored the profiles of graduate students whose research aligned with his interests. His dorm room seemed to blur into the background as he imagined himself in those labs, contributing to discoveries that could reshape industries and improve lives. Outside his window, the campus was cloaked in winter's quiet. Snowflakes drifted lazily under the amber glow of streetlights, but Alex barely noticed. His mind was alight with possibilities, the code he'd write, the questions he'd explore, the collaborations he'd foster. This wasn't just a late-night session on the internet. It was a glimpse into the future he was determined to create. As the clock neared midnight, Alex stretched and stood, the tension in his back reminding him of how long he'd been sitting. He glanced around his room, taking in the reminders of his journey so far. The framed photo of his first robotics competition victory sat proudly on his shelf. Beside it was a stack of notebooks filled with sketches of neural networks and handwritten code snippets. He smiled, feeling the weight of both the challenges